orange a couple rows back. I am just going to take my green strand. I'm pulling it all the way up here just so I have less to weave in. Okay. Do that chain 3. That's 1.
How y'all doing today?
3 double crochets.
Y'all can see the Genshin today. I hope
Just
everyone
going
has
right
a
over, I'm pushing
beautiful,
right over
lovely,
that strand.
beautiful day. Okay? I'm pushing Genshin pack. I can go get my laptop, plug it up. I'm pushing over the Genshin pack. Hope y'all do enjoy it.
How many did I say? 4 of these. Okay, so now we're just going to keep going, business as usual, down the line.
Enjoy the gameplay. Maybe y'all that, but y'all do like this channel. Y'all see some more content of this beautiful gameplay I'm playing right now. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like my channel. Help me to grow the channel, make it a little bit more.
Okay. I'm going to attempt another little color change trick. Now,
yeah, I'll be to hope y'all do enjoy it.
White one sitting here.
You
could easily just take another ball, attach it. Let's try something here. Let's see. What if I take this white strand, pull it all the way up. Think about this. If this doesn't work, maybe it'll work. I feel like I did this one. Okay, I'm crocheting over it, making my square. That was a chain 3, and those 3 double crochets. Okay. Didn't have to attach anything new. The orange, because I have 1 more orange to go. But I'm also going to hold the white because I need the white again right after it. I can see that. And I also have to crochet over this. Okay, so maybe just in your mind it's easier to... So I'm crocheting over all these white strands. Maybe in your mind it's just easier to reattach and just clip off and reattach and go with it. But here I am trying to be fancy. All right, 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Did we do it? I feel like we did it. Look at the back. I don't know. It worked, guys. Okay. Now we got, I'm switching. I'm going to just let that, actually, aha, that was the last orange. I'm just going to get rid of that. We don't need it. Okay. Sorry. So you will have to weave this in at the end. And I am going to go ahead and take my white. Okay. That's 3 double crochets. Okay, last one. 3 crochets. Okay.
Well, I hope you do
I just want to mention the reversible. It's just a mirror image on the back.
Oh.
That's that. That's another thing I love.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, having a good time.
Alright,
Like, so far.
a
Good time.
I'm gonna try and just speed
It's
it up
not
a little bit so I
like
can
too
start
much
showing
good
you
time.
the decreases.
Good time, you know what
But
I mean?
before we get to the decreases, this is our last increase.
So,
this is because I can see we're at the corner. Mirror image on either side, so it can go either way. Perfect for a blanket.
At Target, low prices and great deals mean more.
Please feel free to head over to yarnspirations.com. Download this bookcase blanket. Love it. Happy back to school, everyone. Happy reading. Thank you, Yarnspirations, for having me live at the Lunch and Learn today. I'm Sarah from Repeat After Me. And I will see you guys again soon for more crochet.
It depends on the views I get on this one. If I get 20 subscribers for tonight, I can keep this on every single day for a whole week. Yeah, we're not talking about that. I'm dead serious on it. So, yeah. Well, I really do hope y'all enjoyed the gameplay. Um, but yeah, I really do hope y'all do enjoy the gameplay. Also, I think I'm consistent, but like, I think I might do a whole event on this. But if I do this whole complete event, what game y'all want me to play next? Or what you want to see play, I mean, after this game, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I really do love playing these kind of games show, enjoy y'all gameplay, sit back and enjoy it. I'm having a really good time with this, and having fun with y'all at the same time, but also, I'm having fun. So let's go and get this started. So I do a little of some research and everything else till, you know, game, but I'm doing it pretty good. I'm also doing good too. Also doing all of this more and more every single day. Make sure that y'all enjoy the gameplay and anything else.
Adorable ornaments and joy here that
I
has little
really do
polka
hope
dots
y'all
and
do
bows. Let
enjoy
me
the
show you
gameplay
everything that
I'm
comes
doing
with this
today.
kit so that you can feel comfortable.
No, first off, I'm not sorry. Okay, I would never be sorry. I just like to stinging up a little bit. I do have some of my videos without a mask because it's on now on my YouTube channel without a mask. So I'm trying to get that stuff going and keep it like on or off of my mask. It depends. It actually depends on what kind that I really do not want to, be like all off my over on my mask. You know what I mean? No, I really do hope you like Genshin fans, so y'all come to the stream, help me support. I love, I want
Now
more
that we
fans
made it
to
to
come.
Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information. But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things.
Of course, you get the
Even
front.
if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
You have charts that are blown up so that you can see
Wait a second.
what
Look!
is there.
There's someone up
And
ahead!
how to start. It tells you where to start, what colors
Perfect
you need.
timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there!
You've got the different greens.
We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions? What's going on here? have missed that. Well, even so, she might be hiding someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions. Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Hello everyone, it's Glenda and welcome back to my channel, Creative Grandma. I hope everyone is having a happy crochet day. Now this video is to get you inspired and encourage you to do something that you may have never done before, and that is enter a national Afghan contest. This is the Hirschner's some information about what it's all about, how to enter, how to keep track of things, because the grand champion can receive a professional crocheter. I encourage you to enter this Afghan contest. This is one of the ways over 40 years ago I started entering contests with my work, and it was some things as simple as like Perky the clothespin owl. When I hung my clothes up out on the clothesline all those years ago when I had 3 small children, I used to put my clothespin in a crocheted owl bag that hung on the clothesline, and that got me into designing because I won and won $25. Now this picture of this Afghan here is from the Hirschner's Treasury of Crochet Afghans, and this is from way back in 2017. But I did enter the Hirschner's contest where I believe I got $250 for the design, and again I didn't win, but they put it in their calendar. Now the pattern isn't in the calendar, just the photo of the Afghan. Now this is called the watercolor roses. It's called borders accentuate the stunning floral designs in each panel of this lovely Afghan, designed by Glenda Winkleman of Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. The pretty roses crocheted in variegated hues of lion brand homespun make the perfect Mother's Day gift. And the reason I chose homespun is because because I need a soft, cozy look to this Afghan, and I love pink roses. So I just thought it was a really pretty, cozy design. I was very happy getting an honorable mention because there is a lot of competition, a lot of Afghans are sent in. So very pleased with that, and very pleased it was published in the calendar. Again, I do not have the pattern for this Afghan because all rights were sold to Hirschner's, but that was my entry. So even if you're intermediate or a professional, all types of designs
She
are
just walked
possible.
near that
So
small
I
waterfall and then
briefly
suddenly
want to
vanished.
just give you some idea concepts, and you can start planning your Afghan.
Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case.
And again, this is
Look,
all
she's
calendar
sitting
for
over there.
2017.
Wait,
But it
she
gives you
couldn't
an
possibly
idea
be
of some of
living
the
here, could
Afghans
she?
that were sent in.
Uh,
And I know
what
that
should we
there's
do
a
now?
lot of
Do we try
wonderful
asking her for
crochet
directions
talent
again?
out there. I see many crochet
Alright
channels.
then.
I see many
It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all.
Yourself to
Oh.
really get inspired and start entering some
What
of
a
these
lovely
contests. Now,
smell.
what I'll do is I'll put a link that
It's
takes
coming
you
from
to
that
a
sensor over there.
National
This is
Afghan
definitely not your
Contest
typical
page,
place to call
and you
home, but
can
at least it
download
smells
all this
nice.
information and print it out for
Maybe
yourself.
living here wouldn't be too bad
There's
after all.
different categories that you can enter. It's not just for crochet. They have a crochet category.
Huh?
They
What's
have
the
a knit
matter?
category.
You
They
don't
have
look
a
too
baking
good.
category for knit or crochet.
What?
They
Is
have
the
a
smell making you feel sick?
category for knit or
Strange.
crochet, and a
Paimon doesn't feel
crochet
anything.
category for knit or crochet. All Afghans must be original designs. Taking patterns or designs from any other source will disqualify your entry. You may get inspiration from
What's
one
happening?
source, but
Traveler,
plagiarizing another
this is
person's
no
work
time
will
for a
result
nap.
in your entry being disqualified and ineligible for any cash prize. For example, merely changing the color or a few rows of stitches in another person's design is not acceptable. Your work must be significantly different from any published work. All Afghans entered will be judged equally on their design appeal, use of stitches, colors, and selection of materials. They will look for quality of workmanship, finishing, appearance, and cleanliness. Soiled Afghans will be returned to the entry. They will not be judged. One first place winning entry will be chosen for each category. The grand champion will be selected from these 5 Afghan categories. The winner in each category will receive a $500 prize. The grand champion will receive an additional $2,500 prize. All winning Afghans and instructions for the same will become the sole property of Hirschner's Inc. With Hirschner's Inc. all copyrights and distribution rights to these patterns. Winners may showcase in the Hirschner's catalog and get our award-winning Afghan booklets. Non-winning Afghans will be awarded honorable mention status and qualify for a prize award. The instructions for these Afghans will become the sole property of Hirschner's, holding all copyrights and distribution rights. We suggest you write your pattern as you go. This will help you avoid omitting any portion of the pattern. In the event your Afghan places as grand champion, first place will be awarded honorable mention in a category. In the Afghan contest, you will provide clear, step-by-step instructions. When you enter the contest, please do not send your pattern or your pattern material guide in with your entry form. You only send your Afghan. Entering the Afghan contest, a complete entry form and fee must be postmarked for delivery to our Wisconsin office by June 15th of 2022. A fee of $10 for one Afghan, $5 for each additional Afghan must accompany the entry form. The fees are for handling,
Hands full? We're on it. Shop Target, same day delivery, delivery by shift.
This is the moment.
packing, insurance, and return shipping for your Afghan. Return shipping of Afghans will begin after judging is complete. Upon receipt of your entry form and fee, you will be mailed confirmation of entry.
Now.
The entry tag is
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
If at any time you're
Oh, thank goodness! Trevor,
send your
you're
entry tag to the
finally awake!
Wisconsin office with your new address. Corrected entry
Well,
tags will be issued
we're
to
at,
you. And then it just goes into
good
more
question.
information
Where are
about
we?
how you ship your
Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
must be
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here. Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
Responsible for damage or loss occurred in transit. It also gives the information of where to send the advance.
That's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
And you can name your Afghan, keep track of your gauge, when you get it finished, write in your final size, what brand of yarn you're using, and very important, maybe if you're making an Afghan, buy yourself a little plastic tote.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Especially if you have pets, dogs, or cats. This is where a nice plastic tub or one of those big, giant Ziploc bags to keep your project
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense? Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
That are no longer available. This is one important aspect because they want to promote the yarns they sell. So when you get on Hirschner's website,
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Using imagery
Huh?
of
Why?
copyrighted such as Disney or NFL.
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Inspiration from any source, but plagiarizing another person's work will result in your entry.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
no need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay? Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Your head on the counter. That's it. Not in your face.
We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right. Everyone knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here. What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well,
Chronic illness
considering
and a
how
rocky
unique
marriage
you are,
with rock
Paimon
royalty.
trusts your judgment
Turn
here.
back time.
But
This
why
might
didn't you
be
say
what
anything
Cheryl
about it
did.
to Tainari? If
As
you
she
misjudge
admitted
your
to Hickory,
condition, then
Cher's
there's a chance
childhood
you
was
could get
pretty
worse,
rough.
right?
As a child, Cher sometimes lived with her grandparents and even spent a short time in an orphanage. Since
You
her
mean
mother
that
dated a
Tainari
white
already
Asian man,
knows that
their
what you saw
circumstances
weren't
could change drastically
hallucinations?
overnight.
But
Recalling
if
a
that's
period
the
she
case,
and her mother
why
spent
would
in
you try to
poverty,
hide that from
Cher
us?
told Vanity Fair,
Oh,
I remember
Paimon gets it
being
now.
really ashamed of
That
my
explains
clothes.
why you were
My
so
mom would say,
quiet
Jesus
earlier.
Christ, Cher, we
Well,
can't afford shoes.
that settles
Stop
it then. We'll
I
stay
remember
here to
going to
rest up
school
and
with
figure
rubber
out
bands
what's
around
going
my
on with
shoes
your
to keep myself
hallucinations.
safe. But they weren't always living paycheck to paycheck. Cher
It
said to
seems
Vanity
like
Fair,
asking
we
Tainari
ate
might not be an
two
option
orange beans
anymore.
one week. But then sometimes we lived in Beverly Hills.
What do you think we should
It was
do?
a very strange life.
Good idea.
Cher
Holly's
was
pretty
only
friendly.
16 when
We
she
can
ran
ask
away
her
from
tomorrow
home
about
and
what
met
she
her
knows
future
regarding the
husband,
Dendro
son,
Archon and customs in
As she
Sumeru.
recalled in her autobiography the first time, I was fascinated by anything different. And I was fascinated by Sun from the moment he walked in the door. And I actually thought to myself, something's different now. We're never going to be the same.
Hey! 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 Hey, can you hear me?
All right, next let's see your
Can
right
you hear me?
hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... Well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
But nothing came
Don't
up.
talk like that, Kale. This is not
Nothing
something you need to be
came up.
worrying about right now.
Nothing.
Ah,
nothing
there you are.
came up.
Feeling any better?
So nothing.
Yeah,
nothing
since we'll be
came
staying
up.
here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it
Well,
easy for a...
I need to